Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, in this video we are going to be unboxing and reviewing WizKids WarLock Tiles Town and Village 1. Oh yes, I hope you folks are ready for this. Check out the other videos on my channel, especially the recent ones, to see some other sets in this line. Let's back this out just a touch. All right, awesome. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is insane. Honestly, after having unboxed a few of these, I have learned some serious tips and tricks. Okay, before we dive in, the packaging. So, this is the same size package as the Dungeon Tiles 1 set. That'll zoom in there. So this is another one of the $99.99 packs, which is one of the base sets, because there's two base sets, one dungeon oriented, and this is village, town and village oriented. Oh yeah, I wanted to show the back of this slip cover as well. With this set, it's a fantastic way to, as you kind of see here, you could do multiple small buildings like a village, or you could do maybe a larger building like an inn, or anything in between. This is just so modular, you can kind of let your imagination run wild. But with this set, you're going to get a lot of these kind of Tudor-looking pieces, plaster, and wood kind of looking walls, and especially windows, which is nice. Now you do get less flooring than you did in the dungeon, because here you get 24 2x2 floors. In the dungeon you got 26 of those, plus 2 2x8 and 2 4x4. So you had a lot more floor space. And when we do our full-on build of this set, we'll show you what you can do with it. But all right, into the box. Again, since this is a larger one, you do get the nice carrying handle. Nothing on the back there. So you can take this from your game room right to the game shop, which coincidentally is the name of the friendly local game store I picked up my pre-order from. All right, so let's get back into the box here. And so again, $99.99 for this. There will be a link in the description of where you can find it, but of course please do try to support your friendly local game store above and beyond trying to, you know, save a buck by ordering online. But anyway, neither here nor there. Here is what the insert looks like. Nothing you have to pry out of, you know, plastic packaging. It all just settles in there very nicely. And definitely look under things, because there's multiple levels of stuff. So you're going to get these nice windows that do not open. You're going to get 4 of these double doors that absolutely do open. These are, and I should say, these are exterior walls. This is an exterior door, and the difference between exterior and interior, oh my gosh, I can't talk, is the thickness. So here, for example, is an example of an interior wall. So it doesn't use one of the clips to snap up against another wall or floor tile. It slips in between floor tiles, which will show you how handy that is. And then there are also exterior walls, and I heard, I think from someone else, we'll have to take a look and see, maybe there's different designs in the walls. Actually, yeah, look at that. You can see these are both the interior side of the wall, because they have where you would insert the clip, but you have cracks on this one where you do not on that one. And on this side, same thing. You have some different detail. There's variations in the detail of, like, the plaster or stucco or whatever this would be in the medieval fantasy times. So that's very cool. Variations in the walls. I'm not sure if that goes for the interior walls, but at least like the paint job on there makes it look like those are two different things. And in fact, the wood kind of makes it look a little bit different as well, unless I just had those Okay, there we go. But still, the paint job makes it look different. So there's just, you know, variety, which is really nice. Now, here are all the floor pieces. There's all these 2x2s with the subtle grid in there, which is fantastic. Again, stone on one side, wood on the other. Now, unlike the dungeon one, there isn't anything under that. So there's no really long 2x8 floors. Here's all the floor tiles you are going to get. And then we have the exterior outer corners where you put the floor tile on the inside. And then below that you have a layer of interior exterior walls where the floor tiles will go on the outside of it. So you get 5 of each of those. Very nice. And then these little pillars, these little plugins are fantastic for capping off corners. If you have a little unfinished edge, you can plug that in there. You can plug them into any of the walls as well as the exterior doors as well. That's what all those plugs on the end are for. Then you get a bunch of single door exterior doors, and these open as well. And I think, you know, just common sense will tell you when you look at this, this does not open. Unfortunately, I really do wish if there was one con I had with these, it would be that I wish the interior doors open, because that is kind of important in a role-playing game or other game where to denote if a door is open or not. Sure, you can just pull this door off of the layout to denote that it's open, but I'm not a big fan of that solution, but I guess you have to do what you got to do. But these exterior doors do open. These are both 2x2 wide, just like the double door, so there's really no functional difference between the two of these. Just one is double door and one's a single door, just for aesthetic purposes. And then you get a bag of these clips that are compatible with Open Lock and Dragon Lock. So if you're a 3D printer, you get to, and if you have printed out those tiles from those other companies, they are compatible with this, which is just fantastic. Then there's these end cap pieces where if you see on the floor, you have where you will stick your clips and clip them to other floors and walls. But if for some reason you had some unfinished edges, you could use these. And we'll go into all this when we're building to show you how those will keep the edges nice and clean and flush. And then just lastly is the bag of actual Warlock clips. So just like it says on the little Warlock logo there, clip over their letter O, very clever. So you get a big bag of those as well. And then you do get this little instruction sheet. Just kind of goes over how the clips fit into the pieces, how the floors are absolutely double-sided, how the interior walls or interior doors work, how there's a good example of the pillar, how that plugs right in there to cap off that corner and make it look nice. And then just on the back, some other expansion sets that they have. And oh yeah, there's the website right there. Take a peek at that. 20 years. Oh my gosh. Takes me back to the old Mage Knight collectible miniatures game days. Okay, so anyway, that's what's in the box. So let's take a look and see how this all works. I did the same thing in the dungeon tiles, but let's go ahead and clip a few of these together and show you, especially if this is your first video here. Thank you and welcome. Bag of clips. Here's a thing of clips. Oh my gosh, I have clipped together so many of these tiles. I probably shouldn't even show this on camera. My fingers are just, look, oh, so rough. Because the point I'm trying to get to in showing that is that these are tough. Okay, so when you have a clip and you're clipping it in, you always go for the center hole and clip it in straight once. You'll hear a click, then rock it up and rock it down, and then it'll be flush in there, just like that. And these will stay in there. Now you can take them out just by pulling them out of there, but oh my gosh, it kills your fingers. I was using a glove for a while and then I took it off because how annoying is that? But also I just started to use a side of the glove when I was applying pressure to these. The good news is that means that they will stay together. They're made out of nylon or something. The number one rule with Warlock tiles that I've discovered is do not be gentle. These things are unforgiving, merciless. Oh my gosh, you could stab your enemy with one of these. Oh my gosh, that would hurt. So anyway, yeah, don't be gentle. Just really, because if you're worried about breaking the clip or the tile, it'll take you forever. But okay, so when you're clipping two floors together, again, right there in the center, straight in for the first click. Obviously, there's not a lot of room to rock it either way on this side, but still kind of rock it back and forth, and then it'll get in there. Perfect. And they hold together really well. Of course, you can break them apart, but putting them back together is no problem. And yeah, so that is how you would do that. And then let's go ahead and keep building so we can show you like a little area. Again, up and down, and then grab another floor. And you could do either way. Let's do a little stone floor now. Maybe we're building part of an inn into a kitchen. And then so you get to this kind of situation. Obviously, you could put clips in multiple of these holes. Unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. One clip is totally fine. All you need. And then grab another one. And then should I have another clip down in here? No. Honestly, just this one clip here will be fine. And then boom, you have a nice 4x4 floor. And the reason you want to keep a clip just in the center is because that's where the interior walls go. With these metal tabs, they slip, and I'll actually take this floor off so I can show you how this interior wall will slide right down there, and see how that will, if it'll kind of focus there, the wall or door, interior wall or door, slips right in between the floors. Those metal pegs are on either side of the clip. So that way, if you had clips in either of the other sides, this interior wall piece would not be able to fit in there, but now it does. And just friction fits in there really nicely. So now we have a little interior door action going on. And then, so now it's time to put some walls together. I'm just going to take this out for now. Clip a clip in here, and you can actually do it either way. You could put a clip into the flooring first and then into the wall, or whatever you wanted to do. But let's cap this corner off a little bit here. So again, just like the floors, the walls also have the 3 slots, and you don't need to double do it. You don't need a clip up here and a clip over here. Just one clip straight in, and then again kind of rock it until it snaps into place there. Do not be afraid of the clips. That's definitely the main takeaway here. All right, so then you just keep building out. And for example, where these pillars will come into play, we kind of saw it earlier, but let's also just go ahead and do it again. This time I'm going to stick the clip into the wall first, and then into the floor. And then I'm going to do another wall. Actually, let's do a window. Nice window wall. Oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. Love pre-painted terrain, and this is fantastic. You get that 1-inch grid, perfect for, skirmish games, any kind of combat like that. Okay, so we just plugged in this window wall, but then see where that leaves us? Kind of a ugly corner there. That's where these pillars come into play. You can plug that right into the corner. Oh my gosh, what is that? Is that like packaging or something? I have no idea. There's like a big black something across one of the walls. But either way, that'll plug right into there. And so, boom, now you have a really nice looking, apart from the big black thing there, corner. So that looks fantastic, right? And then I was struggling in my last video until I showed the full build, the importance of these interior corners. And the reason that these would be important is because if we wanted to, let's say, I don't know, have this butt up against something else, Then like, for example, sticking this here will make it a little bit easier to have. Let's just put this in here like this, just as a visual demonstration. So we're doing an exterior inner corner. And we're doing it on this side to show why this would be a good idea, because now you can continue to expand this way, and you can put a floor here if you wanted to, for example. But if the main thing to note is that I am holding this entire building so far with one hand. Those little clips we use, I'm shaking this thing all around. That is why you go through all this pain on your fingers, and then you have something like this you can just pop down, and it's fantastic. All right, enough is enough. We fiddled around with this for a while, but as you can see, these go together pretty quickly. Not as quickly as something that doesn't have clips, obviously, but I think, honestly, you could put this together on a table without having it clipped together. In fact, that is what I recommend first, is to get your layout set up and then start clicking things together. But here we go. Let's show now something you could potentially build, which I built earlier. Boom! How about this? Oh my gosh, yes, look at this. Okay, welcome to the two-door inn. No, not Tudor, two-door. There's two exterior doors here. Anyways, so with this inn, and this is using every single floor piece, because like I said, with this town and village pack, you can do either a single large building or multiple smaller buildings, however you'd like. And then I also wanted to show what's left. Okay, so here's what we built. I used all of the interior floors for this inn. This inn has a double door entryway. Inside, I can imagine chairs and tables and people, you know, just merry and happy. Little alcove over here with maybe a table and a chair with the front desk clerk over there. And then over here, we have the kitchen, stone floors for the kitchen. So again, that's nice. You can do the different things, and a door to get out of the kitchen that way. And then, because this is an inn, we have a couple of rooms here, interior walls and doors. And it just looks absolutely fantastic. And these rooms are spacious, right? Couple rooms, dining room, check-in desk, kitchen. This is the perfect little inn, little tavern. Look at all the pieces that I have left. I have so many exterior walls. I have lots of doors. And this pack comes with several more interior doors than the dungeon one did, which is great, especially for an inn. An extra exterior corner, some more of those, and obviously clips and things, but no floors. I used all the floors. So obviously you could definitely have separated this into multiple buildings. I could have cut it off right here with some exterior walls, cut this over here with some exterior walls, and had like 3 or 4 separate buildings using the exterior walls and doors that I had left. Or, you know, I just do one large inn like this. And of course, the more sets you pick up, you are going to be able to have just an absolutely large village or whatever you wanted to build. But this is, I think, for the money. So this set again was $99.99. Here's what you get. And you have the option. The modularity is fantastic. You can, again, separate this into multiple buildings, or boom, just a single gorgeous inn. So I'm absolutely in love. Okay, so pros and cons. Cons, I'm not a fan that the interior doors don't open. Another con with this set is I do wish there were some more floors. Pros, obviously I love pre-painted terrain, and this is done so well. It looks so nice. Love that the exterior doors function. Love that there's variety in the walls and, of course, the floors. Love that they decided to do the windowed exterior walls. So this was, again, the Warlock tiles from WizKids Town and Village 1 set. I am so happy with this. I can't wait to start sticking some dressing pieces in here. So folks, thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it, and until next time.